What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be this KYLIE Cosmetics purple palette inspired makeup look, and I used products that I already own instead of going out and buying another eyeshadow palette. I figured I would play around with the ones I already have and come up with a look very similar to what KYLIE Cosmetics has been promoting for their new palette. So if you would like to see how I got this look, then please keep watching and do not forget to subscribe. So to start today's look off, we are going to be using the LANCOME foundation. This is the one that I talked about in my favorites video. So I like to just dab it with my finger on my face. I like to put less at first and rub it in, and then if I feel like I need to add more, then I'll do that, but I don't want to put too much on, so I like to just add a little bit at first, and then this foundation is very buildable, so if I feel like I need more after that, I can certainly go in and add more. And then I'm just going to take my Real Techniques beauty sponge and go ahead and blend that out. And then I'm going to go ahead and conceal the under eyes. This is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. And again, it's a product that I talk about in my current favorites video. So if you'd like to check that out, I will put it right here. So I just like to put a little bit of this right under the eyes. This is such a lightweight formula, so I feel like you can build it up again if you want to, or you can just keep lighter coverage. I've been more into lighter coverage lately, so that is why I'm just going to put a little bit and then go ahead and blend that out. Right, and I'm going to go ahead and set under the eyes so that concealer does not move and it does not crease. So I'm going to just use the Makeup Forever HD High Definition Pressed Powder. I'm going to use the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick by Benefit. I'm really on the fence with this product. I've heard great things and I love the formula. It's very creamy, similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick that I've used in the past and that I usually do use. But I feel like this is a little bit more warmer tone, so I wanted to get this to just try it out and see. But like I said, I like the formula, but I feel like it's a little bit orange. But I will use it today and we'll just see how it goes. So I just like to take to the top of the ear and then down. See, it looks so orange. And then I'll put a little bit and on the sides. I'll just take the Real Techniques beauty sponge and go ahead and blend that out. Go ahead and set that contour as well as bronze the face with the MAC Delicate's Studio Sculpting Defining Bronzing Powder. I'm just going to take the MAC 135 brush. Just like to go right along the hairline with that, and then I will go on the sides of the cheekbones as well. I think we're going to get right into eyeshadow. So like I said, I'm going to be doing a purple look today that is mostly inspired by Kylie Jenner's purple palette that she is releasing today. First thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids, and of course I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Some people like to apply this with a brush. I find that for me personally it works the best when I just apply it with my finger and then set it with a skin colored eyeshadow. Make sure you get it in here too, because sometimes I find that that area for me can look a little dark or even a little blue, and so I like to make sure that all of that is really concealed before we start the eyeshadow look. So I'm going to be using a few different eyeshadow palettes today to achieve this look. First one I'm going to go in with is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which of course is one of my favorites. I use it a lot on my channel. I just feel like the formula is really great, and there's a lot of different colors. So the one I'm going to start with is White Peach, and this is just a, well, for my skin, it's a skin colored shadow. So I'm just going to use this and set the eyelids with that. Next, I'm going to take the same brush, which is a MAC 224, and I'm going to take the shade Georgia, and this is a very light baby pink color, and I'm just going to use that to go ahead and warm up the crease. And it is a pink color. I know I'm doing a purple look, but I feel like the pink will really help to warm up the eye while still staying fairly neutral, and then we go in the purple. It'll really blend in nicely and not be too bold and in your face. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with Delectable. This is a really pretty true purple color, and I'm going to start on the outer V of the eye. I'm going to take an airbrush shadow brush from Sephora, and I'm just going to use the tip of the brush, and I'm just going to go right in with that and just make sure the pigment stays on the tip. And then I'm going to go ahead and use that tip and go right in the outer V and kind of start there. And then I'll take the excess of what's left on the brush and go ahead and blend it in a little bit and just create a nice purple V in that outer corner of the eye. I'll take that same fluffy brush by MAC and I'm just going to go ahead and just blend that out a little bit so it doesn't look patchy and so that there's no harsh lines anywhere. So I'm going to take the Smashbox Covershot Bold palette and I'm going to use this shade right here, Fling. And I am just going to take the same brush that I was using and I'm going to go over the same area that I did before because I just feel like I want it to be a little bit more purple. I feel like it's a little dark right now, so I really want this to be a pretty purple look, so I'm just going to put this over just to give it a little bit more impact. Next color I'm going to take is the Urban Decay color is called Guilt by Urban Decay, and it's a really pretty lilac lavender color. And I am going to take a MAC 213 brush and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and start pressing that in the middle and into the inner corner. Hello. We are going to use this brush. This is the Pro Precision Smudge Brush by Sephora. And I'm going to go ahead and take this color and highlight the inner corner. Yes, dear. What are you doing? You want to come say hey to your fans?
Are you on camera?
I am on camera.
You're not speaking.
Because I'm doing my eyeshadow. Come and say hey.
I love it.
Love you. And we are going to go ahead and do the lower lash now. So I am going to kind of do the same, use the same colors that I was using. I'm going to start with Delectable right here. For the outer corner, I'm going to take it up a little bit, and that's kind of going to be my marker where I want the shade, the shadow on the top to stop. So I'm going to go in with this color now. This is Guilt by Urban Decay, and I'm just going to go in the middle. And I'm going to kind of start on this side and kind of drag that color in. And then again, I'm going to take this color. What is this color? Because I really do like this. I need to use this more. Midnight Cowboy by Urban Decay. I'm just going to highlight. Bring the rest of that in. And then I'm just going to take a Real Techniques Precision Smudge Brush and I'm just going to go ahead and smoke that lower lash line out a little bit more. So the eyeshadow is done. I'm going to go ahead and pop on some lashes really quick and I will be right back. Okay, so lashes are on. I just used a natural pair today, so they are not anything crazy, but it's just going to add a little bit more dimension to your lashes. And I'm going to add a little Lancome Black Ebony eye pencil just in the lower lash line. Okay. I'm not going to bring it all the way in either. I'm just going to go about a third of the way in. And it's just going to make your eyes pop a little bit more and show off that color. For powder highlight, I am so excited to use the Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter. I did get another shade because yes, I am obsessed. So again, I talked about this in my last video. I love Fenty Beauty products, but this is the Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal highlighter duo. So it looks like this. And this is definitely a more natural look from my skin tone, a more realistic highlighter color for my cheeks. So I love that it has two. This is obviously the more intense one and it's got more reflex in it. This is very subtle, so you could use this on the nose or on the Cupid's bow or other places like that. And then this is definitely going to be your more intense highlight. So you could use this just on the high points of the cheekbones or just anywhere where you want a little bit more sparkle. So I'm going to start by using the more subtle side, the Lightning Dust side. And I'm just going to take that across. But see, it's just a very subtle highlight. And then I'm going to take the sparkly side, and that is the Fire Crystal side, and I'm just going to take a little bit and just put it really on like the highest points of my cheekbones. So that'd be like right here. Just going to add a little bit more sparkle right there. So like right here. Yeah. I'm going to use the MAC powder blush. This is the color Full of Joy. I like to just go like this and then put it on the apples of my cheeks. And then for lip stay, I'm going to start by lining them with my favorite lip pencil. This is Subculture. This is the one I use a lot of times. It's just very similar to the color of my lips, so I like to use it, especially when I'm going to overline them a little bit. So I definitely recommend finding a good lip color shade that's very natural to your, or very close to your natural shade, because you can use that to kind of overline your lips, and it's going to look a lot more natural than if you were to use a more bold color. And then I think I'm going to use this MAC lipstick in the shade Wood Rose. It's just a very pretty nude. And then to set everything, I'm going to use the Too Faced Primer, or it's a Prime, Set, and Refresh mist. So this is the Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I just got this and I really, really love it. I've heard such good things about it. So I feel like I had to try it out. So I'm just going to spray this across my face. And it has coconut water, probiotic-based ingredient, and skin revivers in it. It is silicone, alcohol-free, and oil-free. So this is the final look. I liked playing around and doing this makeup look today. And the point was really to show that you don't have to go out and buy every palette that comes out to make a look that's very similar. So again, this was inspired by the KYLIE Cosmetics Purple palette, which is launching today. And I just wanted to do the same look, but do it with the stuff I already have for once. Just thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.